Good morning, happy Monday. As you can see, I am not in the classroom with you guys, but I am in the building. I am doing an internship with Miss Harris. Most of you know that I am in grad school getting my master's, so this is just a part of that I have to get done to finish up my degree. So, yeah, this week you will be with the sub, and I will still be in the building, so you never know when I could pop in. So let's talk about your assignment that you're going to be working on while I am away. So in Canvas, once you click modules, you'll see the module that says Biodiversity Project 916 through 920. Here is the video that I am currently making and an example of the project that you're going to be working on. If you click on the Biodiversity Project, this is going to pull up a little note from me, the example again, and the directions that I'm going to talk over with you guys in just a second. You also have a rubric attached and on here as well. So the sub is going to pass out the instructions page to you, and the rubric is attached to that. When you get ready to submit that at the end of the week, you'll click Start, and if you did a Google Slides or something like that, like a Google Slides, you'll hit the Google Drive and go and attach your Google Slides. If you did a Canva presentation, you can click website URL and copy and paste your Canva presentation link in here, but make sure when you click the share on Canva that your link says that I can view it. If you don't, I will not be able to view it, and we will have to rework that out. But we'll talk about that later this week as well. So let's talk about the directions. So this is a biodiversity project. So we've just finished up studying ecology, and this project goes along with that, okay? So you are to complete an 11-slide presentation on any endangered or threatened animal. So there's a link below, and you're going to choose from the list below. I have provided an outline for expectations on each slide. You will lose points if you do not have the required information. I will also provide an example presentation on bluefin tuna. You may not use bluefin tuna as your animal, since that is the one that the example is using. Okay, this grayed out part here doesn't apply to you guys. It says you will have 3 days of class time to complete this and present your project for 10 additional points on the 4th day. You will lose those 10 points if you choose not to present. That is not going to be the case for you guys just because of this internship that I'm doing. So I've adjusted the rubric to fit you guys better. Okay, so you'll have the whole week to get it done, and it's due on Friday. This project is a test grade. You will lose 10 points per day if it is late. After a week, you know your syllabus says we will not accept it. Okay, so you're going to choose an animal from the list to use for your project. To do that, you click this link and open it up, and you come to this page. Okay, over here you can see the common names of many different types of animals. Okay, it also lists the scientific name, and it tells you if it's critically endangered or just endangered. Okay, there's 2 pages, so if you scroll down, there's another page over here. Okay, so what you'll do is just choose one of these animals off of this list and complete your project. Okay, what your project entails. So first is a title slide. On the title slide, you just need to make sure that you include your name, the name of your endangered species, and your class period. On slide 2, you need to have a brief description of your endangered species. So the brief description should include the lifespan, so how long does it live? Are they expected to live? Special adaptations, so this could include their fur color, their large teeth, are they fast, etc. Whatever makes them able to survive. Okay? Then you'll need to have their common name, scientific name, and include a couple pictures. Okay? Reproduction. So, are there any special mating rituals that these animals go through? How often do they reproduce? In what season do they reproduce? How many offspring do they usually have at a time? How long does a female carry the babies? So, for example, humans carry the babies for 9 months. Parental care that they provide. Do they watch over their young? Do they just let them go out on their own? Any information like that. Behavior. Does the animal living in your group, does the animal live in a group, a herd? Is it alone? What type of environment, situation do those animals live in? Unique behaviors to the species. So is there anything specific that the animal does that makes it unique to that species? Also here include a picture. Habitat of your animal, so the ecosystem, which biome does it live in? What biotic factors and abiotic factors affect it? Okay. Geographical distribution, so where does your animal live? Okay, it's important here that you include a map. Okay, the map will be very helpful for the geographical distribution. Enemies and survival. So, what does your animal eat? Are they a predator or prey? Are they herbivore, omnivore, carnivore? And make sure you include a picture of a food chain or a food web or an energy pyramid that includes your animal within it. Okay. Next, we're moving on to the endangerment. So, what is the reason that your animal is considered endangered? So, list your reasons for endangerment. Examples could be any of the things listed below. So, food supply, are they overhunted? Do they have a decline in their health? So, do they have some kind of sickness spreading throughout them? There can be many reasons why a species has become threatened or endangered. Some created and some because of the breakdown in their natural life cycle. So just make sure you look up that and give me some of those reasons. Also include a picture on this slide. So timeline of endangerment. This is basically you stating information facts. So when did your animal get put on the endangered list? List 4 major events in conservation or preservation history using the IUCN website. How many of your animals are left? Include a population graph of your animals. You can find a population graph for your animal by just simply researching that. Okay, I'm sure the IUCN website has some great information on that. Number 9, the solution. So, what are the realistic steps to take the organism off the threatened or endangered species list? So this is your solution. Your job here is to create a solution to help save this animal. Okay? Recovery plan. Estimate how long your plan will take. How much money will you need for your plan? Include some pictures here. The websites. List 3 websites you used to find information. Include the links. So let me show you what a sample presentation would look like. So Miss Asher made us a nice pretty sample presentation using the bluefin tuna. So don't forget, no one can use bluefin tuna as their endangered animal for this project, but this is what you would do. So she has the name of her endangered organism, her name, and then right here she would have her class period, but she put, "You cannot use this animal," just because we're reminding you. She provided a brief description, common name, scientific name, and then all the information needed, picture included. Reproduction, so are there mating rituals? What about their offspring? Parental care, so these are things that they do. Behavior, so we have a short description of how these organisms act and live in their ecosystem, and then of course another picture. Habitat, so we have a description, and then this is what we were talking about by a map. So find a map that kind of highlights the areas where your organism may be found. Enemy and survival, so this is a great place to include a food energy pyramid that we've talked about. A food web or a food chain would be good as well. So you could type a short description and include one of those things or a couple of those things, however you choose to do it. But this is a good overall example. Reasons for endangerment, so you're just going to research why are your specific organism going through endangerment, and I promise you it'll come up, and then provide a picture as well. Timeline, here's an example of a timeline of the endangerment. Solution, easy enough. Recovery plan, so a cost amount and how long it could possibly take with a picture. References, so that the IUCN should be on everybody's reference. Website links, okay. Here's another link that Miss Asher found, and another one, okay. It's important to remember that we can't use sites like Wikipedia or Google is not a website, it's a search engine, so you cannot just type Google on here because that is not right, okay. If you have any questions about this project as you're working through it, please feel free to email me. Don't forget, this video will also be posted for you on Canvas right here under this video directions, an example of project. So just email me if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Be good.